While it appeared that Jack and the Beanstalk had fucked his whole family by trading in his cow for beans, it ended up being the best decision that he ever made. Why? Because beans are magical. Not only do they average the highest protein content of any plant-based food group, they're also an excellent source of carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, fiber, and can even sprout into a beanstalk that reaches up to the heavens where giants live. But that takes a while. Be sure to watch my easy to digest beans video on how to make beans properly so you aren't farting up a storm and contributing to global warming. So in this video, I took a look at every single bean that I could think of with the help of my friend Google Thompson, and I decided to list them in order of lowest to highest protein content per cup. This is 1 cup of raw beans before soaking or cooking. So let's do this. Your thoughts are a holocaust. They cost more to be hostile. You're a law of attraction, dark child. Starting off with the humble frozen green peas. The summer sweet peas are more like a vegetable to me, but they do contain 23% protein by calories. But with their high fiber and water content, you'd have to eat unrealistic amounts of them and your stomach would explode, and then you'd lose all the protein out of your stomach hole. So they came in last place on the list at 6 grams of protein per cup. Next up are lima beans, also called butter beans by some because they come out of cows' nipples. They don't? Go fuck yourself. Well, they're creamy, but not very high in calories per cup, so if you're trying to lose weight, you could absolutely fill your gut with these beans to your heart's content and never gain weight. 10 grams of protein per cup. Moving along. Pigeon peas. For thousands of years, pigeons have been delivering these peas to us through an ancient agreement in exchange for being able to live amongst us on the streets and eat our leftover foods. At 11 grams of protein per cup, these are on the low end of the scale when it comes to beans, but that can be a good thing. We don't exactly need a ton of protein, and unless you're doing some sort of strength training program and actively trying to gain muscle, protein isn't something you really need to worry about. As long as you're eating enough calories from whole plant foods, you'll be fine. So if you aren't trying to build lots of muscle but you still want to enjoy some rice and beans without overdoing the protein, then these lower protein beans like lima beans and pigeon peas are perfect for you. Next up on the list are peanuts. I almost didn't include them on this list because to me they're a nut. I know the government wants you to believe they're a legume, but no one goes to the grocery store and asks for legume butter. Still, they are recognized as a legume, and at 38 grams of protein per cup, they are a legit source of protein. Unfortunately, that 38 grams of protein comes with 72 grams of fat, so instead of using peanut butter as a source of protein, or as enticement for animals to lick off of you, dogs will lick peanut butter off you. Well, what's the difference? A cat, dog, who cares? Ow. Ow! Okay, it doesn't work with cats. Moving along. Use peanut butter as a treat or as a compact source of calories for traveling or hikes. It's easy to bring a peanut butter sandwich anywhere. Not so easy to bring black beans. Next up are chickpeas. Now we're talking at 38 grams of protein per cup. They are Superman levels of holy fuck. Everyone loves chickpeas, either roasted or you make it into a hummus. They're one of the more common beans, so eat them now, you son of a bitch. Aduki beans. I'll be honest with you, I don't like the word aduki. It's a stupid word and I hope I never have to say it again, but that doesn't make them any less delicious. And they have 39 grams of protein per cup. Now the interesting thing is black-eyed peas and fava beans also have 39 grams of protein per cup. The aduki beans, god damn it, I had to say it again. They have 648 calories per cup, with the black-eyed peas at 561 and the fava beans at 511. So decide where you want to be on the protein per calorie scale and choose accordingly. Moving along. Great Northern beans. I didn't even know these existed. and I will not stop until I find them. 40 grams of protein per cup. Pinto beans, every burrito's best friend. These are the ones that are often made into refried beans. They're super delicious and have 41 grams of protein per cup, as do black beans and kidney beans. So let taste be the deciding factor for you. Pintos in a burrito, kidney beans in a chili, and black beans with rice. That's how you vegan it up. Navy beans, the favorite food of Navy SEALs, I'm assuming, is the major source of tension between the Navy and the Air Force. In 1998, when the Air Force was first invented by Mark Zuckerberg, the realization that Air Force beans didn't exist became a constant source of ridicule from the Navy. This is what started World War VII, but enough about history. At 46 grams of protein per cup, these beans will make you strong and help you float in water. No guarantee. White beans. Abraham Lincoln refused to eat these beans until he freed the slaves in 2013. At 47 grams of protein per cup, these beans gave Honest Abe the strength to beat Phil Heath in the 2014 Mr. Olympia contest. True story. Split peas. They come in yellow and green, and if you've never had split pea soup, you should flush yourself down a toilet. They're one of my favorite peas, and I love to mix yellow split peas with frozen green peas and Himalayan salt. Makes a delicious post-workout meal. 48 grams of protein per cup. Coming in at number 3, we have the mung bean, sometimes called moon beans by freaks. They have 49 grams of protein per cup. You can find them peeled, and you often see them in grocery stores sprouted, but cook them as you would any other bean, and they're a top 3 source of protein in the bean world. At number 2, we have lentils. With the same amount of protein as the mung beans at 49 grams per cup, they come in at about 40 less calories, so they were able to edge out the mung beans in the battle to the death for the number 2 spot. They come in many varieties, so I'm sure their protein content varies slightly between the different colors of lentils, but in general, they're one of the best sources of protein on Earth. Now for our winner today, the most controversial bean on Earth, accused of the Kennedy assassination in 2008, illegal in 5 countries on the moon, the soybean. Let's face it, at 67 grams of protein per cup, it blows the competition away. It's also unique in its higher fat content. It's the highest source of omega-3 of all the beans at 2.5 grams per cup. The closest second is navy beans at 1.1 grams. The soybean is also highest in vitamins and minerals, but that's probably due to its slightly higher calorie count as a result of its higher fat content. Everyone is afraid of soy though. Here's the deal with soy in my opinion. It's often genetically modified, so getting non-GMO or organic soy is key if you're gonna consume it. Most studies show reduced cancer, nothing but benefits from soy consumption. And its phytoestrogens don't work the same way as normal estrogens, so you don't have to worry about growing boobs as a man. If anything, they help block your estrogen receptor sites from real estrogen, and thus lower it in the body. Can you overdo soy with the fake meat products and tofu? Sure, but at the end of the day, it's a fucking bean. Stop being so afraid of a bean. If you were curious, I also did this same list measuring protein per calorie, and the results are a little different, so you can pause and go through that if you want. And I also did the lowest to highest fat bean just for fun, so you can check that list. And I also just discovered lupins. What the hell are those? I'd never heard of them before. They would have been number 2 on my original list. 65 grams of protein per cup, barely less than soy. They're very unique looking. I'd love to try them one day. I've never seen them though. I enjoyed making this video, so if you want me to do this for grains, fruits, and other food groups, give it a thumbs up and let me know down below. If you want to know the highest calcium vegetable, let me know and I'll do the research and make a video about it. My passion is to spread veganism in a funny way. I want to make videos that you want, so let me know what you want to see next. Thanks for watching, share it with a friend, and make other popular YouTubers mention this video on their channels. Force them. You'll be able to do it now that you know where to get protein. So that's it. Take care, my friend.
I didn't know how to dance, and all I could think of is I need to dance, and I started dancing, and I told my friend, I was like, I gotta go dance. I'm sorry, I gotta go. And I danced all night till like 6.